Hey guys, here's another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist for Friday, just before Easter. Let me start off with an update on this mess here, otherwise known as my left hand. So I had an appointment this morning with an orthopedic guy, and they took some more x-rays, and it's not good. It's actually worse than I thought it would be. So here's the x-ray, one of the x-rays that they took here, and you can see this blue line that I drew right here, which is where the end of this bone is right now. It's supposed to be where the red line is. So basically this bone here, which is the thicker forearm bone, the radius, I think, it pretty much got crushed in that direction. So you can kind of see something going on right there. I think what happened is the whole end of it got basically crushed in that direction. And it moved because, again, it's supposed to basically follow. You can see the end of the other bone here. It's supposed to kind of follow that line and make this swooping curve here, but instead it's way back here. So that's one thing. The other thing, which I knew already, is the tip of the smaller bone, the ulna, is busted off. I think that one's probably not quite as big a deal. But then the other thing is that same bone, the big bone, looking at it from the side, the end of it is supposed to kind of go off in this direction, like you see here, shown in red. And right now it's sitting about where I drew in blue. So the whole thing is kind of tilted toward the, I think that's in the direction of the palm. So in addition to being sort of smashed in that direction, it's also tilted in that direction. So for sure, I'll be getting some new hardware. Probably be going in a week from Monday, it's looking like right now. And basically they'll cut open my wrist from the underside, which sounds kind of morbid. And then they'll, I guess, put some screws and plates and whatever they need to move this thing back in the right direction that way, and then also toward us in this direction here. And then probably be a few months at least minimum before it's fully recovered and I can use full strength and so on. So gonna be a bit of a long road, but it kind of is what it is. So I had that appointment this morning, and then kind of struggled today working. They put kind of a different soft cast on me. This thing has basically along the bottom here, there's a piece of fiberglass that they formed that holds it in the shape. And basically when they put that on, they kind of rotated my wrist in that in that direction. And it's actually been hurting quite a bit. I think before my wrist was kind of flexed in that direction. And that was, because of the swelling and the way it's broken where it kind of wanted to sit. But I guess, while it's doing whatever it's doing before surgery, they wanted to put it in more of a correct position. So they bent it in that direction. And so it's been very achy this afternoon and kind of pissed off. So I haven't been able to be very productive. So I've been kind of struggling a little bit with fitting some of these pieces on the 1600 for the 71 Ghia. There's these little insulator things that go in here that you don't really see too often. They're little, actually, they're asbestos insulators. So you can see there's one that kind of goes across here, and then there's another donut-shaped one in here. So these kind of get sealed together when the breastplate goes in and kind of, I guess, form like a heat-resistant seal around these heat riser tubes. Totally seems unnecessary to me. I'm not sure why Volkswagen went through all that trouble, what exactly they thought the benefit of that was. But, again, when we do a restoration, we try and put things back to the way they were when they left the VW factory. So the reason I've been struggling with these so much is that this manifold, which has been fighting me for days now, in addition to this being in the wrong place originally, we got that straightened out. These tubes are quite a bit bigger than the stock tubes. And so what that meant was I had to go and trim the kind of inside diameter, the opening of these these pieces here to fit around this thing. And so, you know, I kind of did it a little bit and then test fit everything, did it again, test fit, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't want to take off too much material and have a big gap when this thing's all closed up. I wanted to fit, you know, kind of nice and snug like it's supposed to. So, grinding asbestos and kind of sketchy. Yes, I was wearing a face mask and being very cautious with the, you know, the debris created by, you know, essentially grinding this stuff with a rotary file. Kind of sketchy, but anyway, it's about ready to go on now, but it's, you know, it's the end of the week. I'm done. I'm sore and I'm tired from struggling with one hand. So I'll pick up again probably on Monday and finish fitting this breastplate. And then from there, the rest of the assembly should be pretty easy. So let's see, that's pretty much it. Again, kind of struggling with this thing this afternoon and spent a good part of the morning dealing with this thing. So that is it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for my patience, or for your patience rather. I know my progress on things is a bit slow, so not too much exciting or cool stuff to see, but thanks for bearing with me here while I'm working with mostly one hand, and one way or the other we'll try and keep these projects moving forward. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.